Midlife crisis. Midlife, the time stretching generally from the mid-40s to the mid-50s, is a time of impending or threatened loss of beauty, perpetual energy, vigor, and potency. Money can come to seem the magic that will reverse all these losses. The less developed and the more vulnerable our inner core of identity, the greater our reliance on attaining possession is likely to be, and the greater the allure and magic attributed to money. And midlife, even individuals with a strong sense of self inevitably re-examine the meanings of work, love, money, and success. Those who reach this point with some unfinished business in the forming of their own identity may increasingly seek an identity in work or in money. I often see people who are in middle age and have done all the right things and achieved great rewards, but are still vaguely dissatisfied. They want to change something external, career, spouse, or location, and hope that the change will fix what's missing on the inside. They hope that a change in setting will bring about a change in character. When they make all sorts of changes externally and find that they are not the answer, they experience a midlife crisis, a painful revelation that they've not only failed to achieve enough, but that they've completely lost touch with what enough looks like. What's the cost of this addiction? An ad for Rolls-Royce asks, what does a Rolls-Royce cost? And answered its own question with these responses. The years without a holiday, the school sports days you never saw, the friendships you had to leave behind, risking your health for the health of the business, late nights in the office when your contemporaries were in the pub, missing your children's first steps into the world, demanding excellence in everything you do. The ad concluded that a Rolls-Royce cost more than most are prepared to give, but as Ricky Brumfield demonstrated, while we may not think we are prepared to give up everything for money, sometimes we are. In extreme cases, a drug addict or alcoholic will go to any lengths to acquire more of the substance, stealing or even killing to get a fix. The addiction to money is no different. In Chapter 9, we looked at some of the questionable behavior that can accompany the debt cycle, causing otherwise honest people to do some dishonest things, such as lying about bills or concealing receipt. In Chapter 10, we explored the darker territory of fraud and scams. But the compulsion for money can take people to even darker territories than mere fraud. The insatiable quest for more can drag one over the ethics line into petty theft and its burly cousin grand larceny to embezzlement, abuse, assault, and murder. Such infractions are comparatively rare, of course, Most of us keep our money compulsions within the realm of socially acceptable behavior. But while we may not literally kill one another for money, too many of us commit the quiet crime of smothering our families and ourselves. An asphyxiation of happiness and fulfillment, if not of actual oxygen.